During the past 3 years at American Public University, I've completed both a graduate certificate and a Master's of Science in Environmental Policy and Management with a concentration in fish and wildlife management. Transitioning from fire and emergency services into the field of environmental science has awoken a passion for nature and the many services it provides. These graduate-level studies have greatly expanded my understanding of the environment, the interaction and connectivity between disciplines, and how we as humans are impacting nature. This degree track has challenged both my beliefs and my articulation of those issues that are most significant to me. Throughout my courses, I chose subject matter that was neither easy nor mainstream. I felt that the issues that are important to me are deeper than front-page news. My key papers share a common thread of my desire to expand on the overall global efforts of conservation, not only of wildlife, but also of critical habitats. The following academic examples most reflect critical issues and project my future endeavors. Coming from a military family, with my father serving during the Vietnam War, my environmental toxicology paper, Legacy of Agent Orange in Vietnam, has a deeper personal aspect for me. Agent Orange is still poisoning, maiming, killing, more than 50 years after the fact. This is not an isolated event. Wars, military conflicts regularly release hazardous materials into the environment that can last for decades or generations. For successful conservation efforts, it is critical to understand the organisms that are being addressed. In fisheries management, it was generally the case to save all fishes and plan for their increased recruiting. However, my paper on lionfish in the Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea show that they are aggressively invasive and destructive to local fish populations. It is through understanding the species themselves that we are able to reduce their numbers to a more manageable level. A life history of the thorny devil lizard projects the necessity to understand its life history and attributes that dictate how and where it lives in order to make better use of conservation efforts that addresses the lizard's critical habitat rather than just the species themselves. Conservation planning, often a very detailed plan that has many aspects and phases with a multitude of partners and stakeholders. My review of both the swift fox conservation management in Montana and the red wolf recovery and species survival plan showcase the incredible efforts that are required to protect our diminished natural wildlife resources. Conservation doesn't happen overnight. It takes perseverance. This is why I undertook this environmental graduate degree, so I can join this group of people that are motivated to take powerful efforts to save our natural world for future generations.